Hi, Pete with How to Prep. Uh, Today I'm going to be talking about flash drives and how they may apply to you as far as prepping. Um, I always carry a flash drive. This is my SanDisk. This is a 32 gigabyte flash drive. This is, I believe this is made by Corsair. This is also a 32 gigabyte flash drive, and it comes with a rubberized top, and the whole thing is pretty much rubberized. Uh, this would be my first choice as far as something to carry with me, like in a bug out bag. This is my first choice for something to carry in my pocket. Number one, this is smaller. Number two, it's retractable. And number three, it works a lot faster than this does. I don't know why, but it does. So why would you want to have a flash drive on you in case you needed to bug out? Well, one of the reasons, one of the things that I do as far as storage is I look for videos on YouTube, on other sites of things that you could use in a survival situation. How to build a solar still, how to do triage, dress wounds, build shelters, all sorts of things. I collect those, and I take and convert them into AVI format, and I archive them both onto my netbook computer, and I also put a copy onto a flash drive. The reason why is because sometime at a later date, if SHTF, you may want to go back and review the information so that you can keep yourself fresh and learn valuable skills that you might need. You might be reviewing something that the next week you might be out in the woods hunting or in a survival situation, and you might need to know one of those skills, and it may save your life or it may save somebody else's life. So the more information is what you need. Information is power, and so that's one of the reasons why I take and store information, because if the power goes down and SHTF, you're not going to have Google, you're not going to have the internet, you're not going to have access to all this information. So if you can get it now and you can get it for free or for low cost or whatever, archive it, store it so you can access it later. It could be very valuable, come in handy later on. One of the other things that I have been in the process of doing is taking our important documents and scanning them into the computer, and then converting them to PDF format and putting them onto a flash drive. It doesn't have to be PDF format. It could be, a picture format, whatever. I've standardized on PDF because we have it for our business, and we already have the software, and so that's what we use, and it's a pretty widely accepted format. But having copies of your birth certificates, having copies of, I have copies of, color copies of our passports, all sorts of information to kind of, in case you ever need that, medical records, things of that nature, anything that you think might be important, that, let's say your house were to burn down, you might want to have that information, copies of your insurance documents, copies of your, your notes and your mortgages, your, paperwork for your vehicles, all that type of stuff. It's great to have a backup, and if you have it in a separate location, and once you have it all onto something like this, you can just buy another one of these and duplicate it and put it in a second location. So you might want to have this information, say, password protected, archived somehow, and keep a complete second backup of it, password protected, in another location, like a cache or your bug out location or something like that. Just in case you ever need to get at that information, you have it. And it's so simple. The cost of storage has come down so much that right now you can get, 16, 32, probably even 64 gigabytes of memory, which is a lot of memory, for very, very inexpensive, for under $100. So it's great insurance and something to have. So that's what I do, and I'm sure I'll come up with more uses for it. I also put some of my favorite music and things like that, because there's tons of storage on there, and home movies, things like that. Things that maybe later on, you know, home movies might be something that you might want to watch. If you're sitting around in a hole somewhere and you haven't done anything in a week, pull out the old home movies and relive the old times and the good times and whatever. Real pick-me-up. So just kind of my thoughts on storage. Go out and get yourself one of these. It doesn't have to be a huge one. Just go out and get 1 gigabyte. You can practically get them for free. Go to like Micro Center or Fry's or one of those places and get a 1 gigabyte. And just you'd be surprised at how much stuff you can get on just 1 gigabyte. So do something. Just put aside the things that you might think you need. Think about what would happen if your house were to burn down or something catastrophic might happen, and where you would be in case you needed to go to somebody else and say, I'm John Doe, and this was my house, this was my car. You might need to have that information. Here's Johnny's medical records. Good stuff to have. So think about it. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you next time.